In a world where we see everybody hustling and getting new things and moving on to new goals constantly, it's no wonder why we feel like we are constantly behind and that we are lazy. But I'm here to remind you that you are neither of those things, and what you see online is not always necessarily the truth. And just a disclaimer, this video is not to discredit anybody's success, but rather showing that there's a bigger issue at hand, which is glorifying hustle culture and making and setting very unrealistic expectations as to our progress and how we move with certain goals and skills. So like I said earlier, we live in a world where everything is incredibly fast-paced. We get thrown so much content at us every single day. I mean, from the moment we open our eyes to the moment we close our eyes, people are onto new goals every single day. They are manifesting their dream lives and all of that stuff. And wow, this is really inspiring to see. Also, on the flip side, it can make us get into this comparison trap and feel like we are behind and we are not progressing. But the thing is, it's okay to see slow progress and progress slowly. It's okay to see no progress at all sometimes. And I know that you probably see a lot of content, because I see it like every single day, where someone is like, oh, I earned this much in a week, I earned this much money in a month, I did this in a certain amount of time. Usually those figures are really big numbers, things that we dream of, and that's something that subconsciously makes us expect things in an instant almost. Like, we expect things to happen so quickly, but we forget that everyone starts from a completely different point with different knowledge, different resources, and different standpoint in general. So there's quite literally no point, and it doesn't make any sense to compare your story to another stranger's story, because you and them don't know the full picture of each other's stories. Living a balanced lifestyle is far more important than hustling all the time, because it is not sustainable. It's okay, and it's really good if you want to work for your goals, because I'm also a person that works very hard for her goals. But I also remember that prioritizing rest and balance is really important, because otherwise I'm gonna burn myself out really quickly. So with that being said, let's just normalize slow progress and seeing slow results, and also feeling safe in slow progress. Like, even if you don't see tangible results, you still feel safe in that, and you know that they are gonna come because you're putting the work in. Because at the end of the day, just because your progress is still a bit slower than others doesn't mean that it's not inevitable that things are gonna also happen for you. And at the end of the day, everyone has different lessons to learn, different skills to develop, different things to understand in the journeys, and everyone takes a different time to do so. It's normal, it's okay, and it's supposed to be that way. Just because someone was able to earn an X amount of money in a week, it doesn't make it unrealistic, it doesn't make it impossible, but it also doesn't make it inevitable for every single person on earth. And with that, let's also normalize prioritizing rest and doing your best, focusing on doing your best every single day, however your best looks like that day. Because your best will look different every single day. Some days you will be able to literally fly through your to-do list without an issue and then do some on top of that. But some days you'll be able to just do the tiniest things, but it doesn't matter. You still did your best and you still moved forward. That's all that matters in this. And some days you might not even be able to show up for that specific goal, and that is okay too. Don't beat yourself up for taking a day off or a step back if things are overwhelming. It is okay. It doesn't erase your progress, it doesn't slow you down. If anything, it actually might make it even more inevitable, because you are taking care of yourself and you are not trying to do it at all costs. And remember that whatever you are working on is yours, and it is your own progress, it is your own journey and your own story. It's okay and absolutely fine to take inspiration from others and feel uplifted by other success stories, but also don't let those stories minimize your own progress and where you are right now and how much work you've done so far. Everyone has different lessons to learn, and everyone has a different starting point. Wherever you are right now is supposed to be that way, and you will understand later why it is that way. Celebrate every single small win, because that's something that will keep you going, but also will remind you of your beautiful progress and the fact that you are going towards something that you want to live and that you want to have. And please remember that you are allowed to take a step back, take a rest day, take a few days off if needed, because you taking care of yourself will pay off. and it will honestly reflect on your progress. You will be much more productive because your well-being, your health, and your mental resilience is what ultimately will take you to that goal, nothing else. And you can't do that when you don't feel good. You can't do that when you are burnt out. The goal is to enjoy what you're doing and your journey to something big, and also be present while you're working for those things, rather than have your happiness being dependent on results or how productive you were that day. And if you struggle with discipline or consistency, I do have 2 guides on this. I also have guides on other things, and I have videos on many topics. You can also listen to my videos on the go on Spotify if you're interested in that. So make sure to check out my channel. I do have quite a lot of stuff, and also please suggest what other topics you would want me to break down if you like the way I approach things. And in the meantime, you can check out my Instagram and my TikTok as well, where I post daily. And other than that, thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope it was helpful. Let me know your feedback down below, because your feedback means the world to me, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and bye for now.